vision. You are someone who can change the world we live in. Don't wait around and let it slip away, 'cause it's all you've got. Stand up and make a move. Stand up and make a move. Stand up and make a move. Yeah, make a move.
Yo, what is good? What is in fact good? Thanks for the host, Sir Fry. Sir Fry was like, yo, I'm going to the bars, but I'll host you. I was like, aren't you fancy? It is indeed the O Show. I think we're all in for a treat this evening. What up, Totes Rad? What up, Conservative? What up, Klesalier, Sabatum? The return of the Count Butt. What up, everybody? We're all in for a treat tonight. We're going to be playing Dungeon World. I'm starting, hopefully, what'll be a pretty long-term Dungeon World campaign on the O Show here. Let me do a couple things real fast. Now, what's cool about this campaign is it's pretty much... yeah, it's all viewers. So everyone in this campaign watches the O Show. There might be like semi-internet famous people joining later on, but fuck them, dude. It's about the viewers. So for the participants, I'm dropping the link to the Roll20 campaign into the Gamebox chat. So click that, get into the Roll20 room, please. Now this is gonna be my first time actually streaming a tabletop game. So I apologize in advance for technical difficulties. I'll be using the Roll20 web app, which I'd never tried before, and it's fucking amazing. If you've never tried Roll20, try that out. I'm actually gonna hit you guys with a link to the Dungeon World rules real quick. And if somebody would be kind and intermittently repost that. The game we're playing tonight is Dungeon World. It's a free system. And I definitely encourage you to check it out. We'll be doing kind of a tutorial tonight. We'll be taking things slowly. We'll be creating characters and then doing the first session pretty much by the book. It encourages GMs to do the first session in a kind of specific type of way. There you go. So at any time you can type !Dungeon World and get the rules. I encourage you to check them out. It's probably my favorite system that's out right now. And we'll talk more in depth about why as we go through. I think that's all the ducks in a row here. Tonight we'll be playing with Bean. Will be playing, but she's going to be a little bit late. And in fact, I might have to take a little break and help her bring in groceries. We have Conservative Cat, everyone's favorite non-Korean Korean. We've got Mazo, a longtime viewer who disappeared for like multiple months and then returned at random. And we have Zombie, probably the most OG of that group of viewers, who is intrinsically better than them because he was also born in Kentucky. And then, of course, Bean later on. I do plan to be kind of fluid with who's in the game and you know. So if you're interested, I will consider. It kind of, you know, like I'm kind of picking people I've played games with already who I know are cool. I think that's everything. We will be using GameVox for this. I encourage you guys to check out our GameVox server if you never have. It's like TeamSpeak, but mo better. Bean actually just got home, so this works out perfectly. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's open up the GameVox. We'll start talking to the fellas here, and I'll give them a task, all right, and then that way they can entertain you while I bring in the groceries, all right. Now the other thing is I'm gonna kind of be spoilering the first part of the game here for the players on stream, but that's okay. So first things first, let me make sure my scene is set up appropriately, my friends. Let me see if my scene is set up right. I did it! Alright, so the software we're using is called Roll20. If you've never heard of it, I encourage you to check it out. It's amazing. It's got built-in voice chat, all kinds of shit. We won't be using that, but one of the cornerstones of Dungeon World is starting the characters in media res, which is a film term for in the middle of shit. So they will be starting in the middle of shit. I'll actually go ahead and reveal the entire map to the players. The way you do that is you come over here. You grab your reveal areas, and then I'm going to draw a box over the whole thing. Everything. Bam. So they should be able to see everything now. The fog of war should be lifted. So spoiler alert, if you can read the channel title, you'll see that the players will be starting the campaign as captives of the goblin warlord. Cool. This will be kind of cool as well because I'll be able to show you guys Roll20 and it'll be a learning experience for everyone. Now here's a question. I'm guessing we probably don't want Monster Cat on in the background during the campaign. I thought about trying to find some, well, I didn't think about it, I did it. I tried to find some royalty-free music that's, like, not electronic, and I couldn't. So, I'll keep working on that. I'll try to come up with some like orchestral or something music I can play in the background. But I don't want to have the recording muted because it would really suck if you were like trying to keep up with the campaign and there was just like parts that were muted. You feel me? So I don't know really what to do about that. I'm gonna have to search for some kind of copyright-free orchestral music, but right now, I think we're probably gonna have to go music-free during the stream. But I think it'll be a lot cooler. All right, here's the other thing I was thinking. Couldn't I play like the Diablo soundtrack or something, and it wouldn't mute the recording? Does anyone know like for sure on that? What up, y'all? Can you hear me?
Yo, what's up?
Oh, cool. It's working. Perfect.
Yeah,
Hey,
can you hear me?
y'all. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Actually, conservative. Talk one more time.
Yeah?
Okay, good. I can hear you perfect. Excellent. It was a little
All right.
quiet. Do you guys know if I could play like Diablo soundtrack or something in the background and it would like
They would
be
probably
okay?
they'd probably be okay with that.
You think so?
I would
Probably.
check beforehand though, because like
Yeah.
I've had or I've seen like the music from Skyrim muted before.
Yeah, and Kingdoms of Amalur has tracks that'll get muted too.
Oh damn.
Fuck. So yeah, I think we'll probably not have music tonight. I was searching before the stream. I couldn't find anything that wasn't like ultra wubs. So
Ultra well.
so I don't want to risk it because it would really suck if you couldn't hear if you're trying to keep up with it. But Totes Rad in chat has a good idea. He says, "Can we send in music? We find good shit." Yeah, if you find shit that's mellow, like background music that's not like wubulicious, and it's copyright free, like it won't get the VOD muted. Hell yeah, please send it. Just Twitch PM or Twitter or whatever. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a tiny bit of homework, and you're gonna have to entertain the infinite couch while I bring in some groceries. We're gonna be creating characters. We're gonna be kind of like taking it slow, so people watching can learn about Dungeon World at the same time. So we're gonna be choosing classes. Do you guys already know, like right off the bat, what classes you want?
We've already got like little badges with all of our classes on them.
Yeah, they're pretty rad.
We
the little
did it.
patches.
They're already on there. Holy shit!
I got a
Yeah, when
goofy little knife, but I'm a wizard.
Oh my god, dude, Steak's a ninja. So if you guys haven't checked out the game Vox, like it's all super pimped out. They added like badges now, but better than TeamSpeak. And
Steak's been on it.
dude, Steak's such a pro. If we get an F to
Yeah,
pay
it's
respects for Steak,
Yeah, or like many Fs.
I need to see all the Fs right now to pay respects to Steak.
Ah.
All right, so according to your badges, conservative is a paladin. Mazo's a wizard. And zombie is a bard. God damn, you guys are too good. I was gonna give you homework.
Yeah, no, we figured that part out. And
You guys are gonna get gold stars. What about races?
no, don't be racist.
Oh, how about this? All right, this will be good homework. Y'all are gonna pick the races that go with your class, all right? And each race gets a special move, okay?
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna explain. Once you pick your race, you're gonna explain what your special move does to the infinite couch. You guys think you can handle that?
Oh my god, this is
That
already
some
on the
responsibility, bro? Nah, look,
dude.
I think you got
we're
it.
gonna die on this mission.
So
No,
you already.
got this.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna tell the infinite couch your class, and you can discuss once you decide your race, but your class and race, and then explain what your racial ability is. You feel me?
Gotcha.
All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna bring in some
Roger.
groceries, and then we'll get this thing started. And Bean will be joining us too. So,
Dope.
all right, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna mute myself, but I'll leave you guys talkable. All right, and then
Oh, I think he just muted himself.
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute me. So okay, we'll be back.
All right. What's going
Alright,
on,
so-
guys?
Oh,
Hey,
you gonna start this
everyone.
off?
Hey, what's up? Yeah. So, do you guys know how or do you guys any of you guys know what you're gonna do?
Okay, so I'm gonna do wizardy shit.
Yeah.
That means I'm gonna do everything that's arcane and profane, and I'm also
And
gonna
propane.
be also propane. I'm gonna be the propane wizard. Oh,
Oh, Bobby.
this is the rest of the stream.
There we
But-
go.
Anyway, I was looking at the races, and it would be cool to have like extra cleric spells, but I really don't care. So I'm gonna be an elf, and elves get elf abilities. Like they can do detect magic as a cantrip, which means you can just free cast it.
And for them, for your elf, is there only one ability?
That's
'Cause I know
it.
some have different, like more than one.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, if you pick a human, you can choose a cleric spell and cast it like a wizard
Yeah,
spell.
yeah,
which
gotcha.
is neat.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, it is kind of
That's
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah, you could do like the mystic, the urge stuff.
So I got mine picked out.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a human, and for Bard to be a human is when you first enter a civilized settlement, someone respects the custom of hospitality and will take you in as their guests.
So you just get to be buds with someone, and you always got
Yeah.
a place to stay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's a
A
really good
freeloading
bardy
button.
ability. That's a really good bard ability.
Yeah, pretty good.
I was as a paladin, I have several options for races. Just one though.
Hmm.
I'm playing as a human, which is the only thing a paladin can be.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it's like that in D&D.
True.
So,
Okay.
our special ability, which I guess is just a class ability, um, is that we can pray for guidance and ask what is evil. So basically, detect evil.
That's cool. Hey,
Yo,
there you
what's
go.
evil? And then just all your money starts glowing.
There you go. All right, hey, we did our homework, guys.
That was some pretty easy homework.
All right,
so
so we got I'm a human. You're an elf.
yeah, I'm elfin. You
Mazo's
guys
an
are
elf,
humans.
and conservatives a human too. Cool.
Yeah, so pretty much all we need is like one more character, and we got our gauntlet set up.
Oh yeah, Bean. I wonder what Bean's
Yep.
gonna be.
The Valkyrie. That's the fourth
Mm.
player.
Dope.
I mean, we got the warrior, we got the wizard. We don't have an archer, do we?
All right, I got a couple questions for you guys.
Is anyone arching? Does anyone arch?
I don't know.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine.
Do you guys have previous D&D experience?
Yeah, dude. I played a Hackmaster campaign for like 8
Hey,
years.
nice.
It was
Alright.
amazing. Also, I played some, I don't know, played some 5th edition with some people. Like Moose and one of his friends.
Mhm.
That was cool. I've been wanting to run like a 5e game. That'd be pretty neat.
Dope.
Got like a little book of things. So, how about you guys? Your role
conservative,
playing
what about you?
experience? Immediately deflect the
I
question.
I have some D&D experience. I played it a lot when I was in undergraduate. I kind of dropped off a bit when I went to graduate school, just because all my friends and stuff moved away.
Right.
And I'm currently here in Korea. Actually, there's a couple of D&D groups here in the expat communities that I've been trying to get into.
Oh, cool.
And I just started like GMing a Dungeon World campaign with a couple of friends of mine who are still in the States.
Oh yeah.
You're all
that's cool.
fired.
What? Oh
What?
god.
Come on.
You're all
man.
fired.
We did our job.
We did it, man.
You did it?
somehow. Yeah, we
Look
did
at
it.
the
Yeah.
chat; they're entertained.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, are you not? You're here to be entertained?
Yeah, I gotta ask. You guys on the Infinite Couch today? Did they do their homework? They succeed.
It's gonna
Did you
take,
guys
like, 20
pick
seconds.
races? I know.
Yeah. I'm an elf and they're humans.
Y'all are all humans except for Mazo, the elf wizard.
Yeah, I could be half elven.
Cool.
I didn't have a choice.
I'm gonna be hella elven.
So I want to try something with this Roll20 here. There's like a journal section where I can like take notes, I think.
Yeah, you can do all.
Yeah,
sorts
you
of
can also
shit.
like show people some shit too.
Yeah, you can just
Yeah, it's
look,
really cool.
make like little notes.
So what
Like,
do I
you
do?
can have,
Add
like, a-
character? Oh, nice. I could like
Yeah, you
write
can
a
have, like, an
whole thing.
NPC,
Yeah.
and you have like their lore and shit. It's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah, you
badass.
can slap out character sheets and assign them to people.
Yeah.
That's hype.
Yeah.
Now how do I delete? There we go. Okay, that's hype. So I could like have little files on the players even right here in Roll20.
Yep.
Yeah, you can have all that shit in the system.
That's badass.
It's really cool. Yeah.
It's amazing.
All right, so I'm gonna start with arbitrarily zombie.
All right.
Arbitrarily.
Y'all haven't had to pick names yet, right?
Oh, I already got my name down.
Oh, you already picked
I-
the name? All right.
Yeah.
Zombie, what's your character's name?
Bartleby the second.
Oh,
Okay.
I love the OG Bartleby.
Yeah, I know.
So do you want it like typed out like Bartleby the second, or do you want like just the 2?
Yeah, it could be just the 2.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
Let's see. So it can be edited and controlled by zombie. Should I do that? Nah, I don't think I need to. Okay. And then let's see. I guess I'll just put it in your bio and info section.
Yeah. Also, guys, make sure you turn on 3D dice.
Oh yeah, I definitely
yeah,
enabled
3D
the
dice
3D
are-
dice.
Oh yeah, it's hella cool.
3D
Yeah.
dice
How
are
do I do that?
fantastic. Go to the little cog thing, I think.
Yeah, your settings, and it's like a little check mark.
Enable 3D dice.
For
Alright, I
those,
got it.
no one knows this, but I ran a Dungeon World campaign a while back, and Zombie played a character named Bartleby, who I love.
Bartleby.
I'm pretty
The
hype.
OG Dungeon World group.
Hype about the second. All right, so what class are you? I can't remember.
A bard.
Bard. All right. And what race did you choose?
Human.
Human. All right. Now, human racial ability as a bard is what?
It's when you enter a civilized settlement for the first time, someone who respects you and the custom of hospitality to minstrels will take you on as their guest.
So you basically have a guest right because you're
Yeah.
a bard. I like
Basically.
it. All right.
You already got a chill place to stay.
Now, someone told me that I can actually attach your character sheet. Oh, wait, there's actually a character sheet I can fill in. I wonder, is there a way I could just view your character sheet? I might not need to do this at all. Let me try this out. I'm going to delete this entry. Let's learn Roll20 live.
Yeah.
let me
Oh,
come
shit.
here. Can
Dude, this is gonna be
Oh,
a very
man.
in-depth tutorial.
Is there a way I can just look at your character sheet?
That'd be
You-
cool if I could see my own character sheet like that. That's way
Um,
better than writing a notepad.
You can actually pull it up. Yeah, you do have a character sheet like that. I think you have to put like a
Yeah.
token or something. I don't know. Do
Yeah,
you all know
you
how to
have
do it?
No.
Yeah, you make the character sheet thing for each character, and then you link them to the players and whatnot. Oh, someone's rolling dice.
Hell yeah, that
Heck.
3D die. So wait, I have
get a
to
little
make the
taste.
character sheet? Ah,
so.
I
I think I
see,
saw
I
it
see, I see. All right.
You gotta do some legwork.
So I go over here. Oh, shit, I can hear my stream.
Echo.
Okay.
Who's doing it?
Hello, is it me?
Oh, I
Oh
think
my
it's
God,
you.
Tia.
Oh yeah.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, you're doing it.
Turns out it's not an echo.
I could hear
it's just
me
like
in the
your-
background. Do you have the door shut?
Yeah, the door's shut.
Oh, I'm just loud as fuck.
You are
You're
pretty
too-
loud.
You're too damn loud.
You can set a noise gate in your game
Yeah.
box settings.
That
Oh
is
my
noise
God.
gate that just specifically stops
Sorry.
It's so loud.
Dave's voice.
Hello. Alright.
Alright, give me 1 second.
It's all good. I'm gonna do. So I think I can make this, and then Zombie can just have it. Do you have
Is this-
access to it now?
I do not.
Can be edited and controlled by.
Here we go.
Yeah, and then you can throw tags
Oh.
all over it to make
Oh,
it.
there we go. I think I just got him.
Oh, somebody just showed me a character sheet.
Cool. Yeah, everybody got it.
Ooh.
Dave, is this better? I
Um,
adjusted my settings. Can you still hear yourself?
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
hold
okay.
on.
All right, cool. So that's how that works. All right, so Bartleby the second is a bard, and yeah, I can totally hear it. It's like creeping me out.
I love this. It's like I'm surrounded by a room of Davos.
I know.
It's very bizarre.
The Davo
I've-
chamber. I could go.
I have-
I could set up. I could come in there and set it up for you.
You can, but I have the set, like the sensitivity turn.
Uh,
Oh.
Everyone died.
Oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
my mouse is fucking up too.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You could just be echoing because you're the dungeon master.
Exactly. That's how you know it's the DM. Anyway, so now we gotta fix this. Hold up, I'm gonna hop in there and take a look at it. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck around with my character sheet.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh,
I'm gonna work on figuring out a dope name for my character.
I got the sensitivity turned all the way down, but it's still. Do push to talk?
Yeah, that would probably be smarter.
oh Jesus.
How's it echoing? Alright, what button do you want to use?
Use.
Yeah, sorry, everybody's eardrums.
That was something.
Oh, that was good. Like some psychedelic shit.
So now I shouldn't pick you up unless you're holding that button down.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. We're gonna just use that weird screeching noise. It's just like a stinger in the middle of things. So they know shit got serious.
Yeah, that was awesome. Hold up, I think Beans is still somehow fucked up. Alright, hang
It's
on.
100%
I fixed it for her, but I think she changed things. So hold up.
I think we're just gonna have to deal with the Devo chamber for a while.
That's not a bad thing.
Oh no, you're just gonna you're gonna fall asleep is the problem.
I didn't change nothing.
Like
It still said as push to talk.
you're like just hot.
Man, so anybody kill any dudes in Grand Theft Auto?
What's Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, it's a thing. I guess it's a game. It might be real life though.
Oh, did it come out on PC? Oh. Wow,
Yeah.
that took like a year, didn't it?
It did. It did, but it's a lot of fun.
For one of my starting moves, Bardic Lore, I get to choose an area of expertise.
Expertise? Oh
Yeah.
man, what are you gonna be the expert of?
And it gives me a list. Here's the list. How we choose: spells and magics, the dead and undead, grand histories of the known world, a bestiary of creatures unusual, the
Oh,
planar the planar spheres, legends of heroes past, and gods and their servants.
man. Ooh, man,
Chat,
maybe
help me out here.
Alright, sorry about
I'd
that.
say the bestiary of creatures unusual would be pretty dope because then you basically got a Pokédex.
I think I fixed it though.
Awesome.
This is actually Bean's first time using a computer, so.
Ever.
I'm actually a baby.
Yeah. This is her
No,
first time on a PC
No, aren't we all?
ever.
He's from Amish country in Lancaster.
But I think we should be hyped that Bean is getting to use a computer for the first time. You know what I mean?
Welcome to
Like
the modern age.
Hype.
It was
Welcome to the
adorable. She's
modern
like
era.
she's like a grandma. She's like, I don't know what it's doing.
I swear I didn't push any button.
No, it's press any of the keys, not the any key.
not all of them at the same time, per se.
Not all of them, and then rip the thing out of the socket.
All right, so now that everyone's here, we could kind of like, take it from the top, I guess. Bean, you picked a class, right? You're gonna be druid.
Yeah, I'm the druid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now that
one.
we had a screeching echo kill everybody, and
Now that we're all dead.
we've basically had every technical problem we could have moving forward.
Don't say it like that.
Oh yeah, shit. Jinx. I think we're all right. So if you just join us, spoiler alert: the title of the stream is "Captives of the Goblin Warlord." So that might happen. We're gonna be kicking off the Osho Dungeon World campaign tonight. We have Bean playing. It's her first time using a computer. We have conservative,
Clap, clap,
everyone's favorite Korean. That's not Korean.
clap, clap, clap.
We have Zombie, who is better than other people because he's from Kentucky. And we got Mazo, who disappears for months at a time.
Yeah, I go on adventures. It's cool.
And I'm learning Roll20, so you'll have to bear with me. But we're going to be starting off a Dungeon World campaign that hopefully lasts for a long time. I'm down to have like viewers join as long as you're not a total weirdo. And, people will probably be dropping in and out. So it'll be pretty fun. It's my first time doing tabletop on stream, but I've done tabletop. This is embarrassing. I've played tabletop games for 20 years. 20
years. That's no big deal.
Yeah.
Because I turned 29 like last week, and I started playing D&D when I was 9.
Dude, you're so OG.
I'm so
Wow.
old, dude. Isn't that awesome?
I think, man. I mean, like, I was always into that stuff, but the first time I played was like 13 years ago.
20, baby. 20.
So good job being all OG about
know, right?
your RPGs.
We're playing Dungeon World. It's my favorite system that's out right now. It's actually free. We have a command set up. You can type !Dungeon World and get a link to the rules. I'll be rolling up characters tonight. So,
Did it?
is Bean still here?
I'm here. Can you
Okay,
tell
good.
me the name of the Roll20?
Oh,
group?
yeah, my bad. I gotta send you the link. Hold up.
Yeah, get that link.
Can you guys see my character sheet and like all the stuff I've added?
Are you guys ghosts?
I think I can pull it up.
I
I've
think
added
the
a
only
bunch
thing
of
we can
stuff.
the only thing we can see is like the front bio thing.
I can
Is
only
that-
see it exists, like no information on it.
Yeah, there's no
Ah.
info. That
I
we
can see it.
This shit's
Can you see all
secret.
that stuff I've been added?
Yeah.
Oh man, did he throw some dick pics in?
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. All right. So we're gonna be taking things pretty slow tonight, like character creation, step by step, that sort of thing. So if you're new to Dungeon World, if you have no idea about it, you can hopefully learn a little bit. The goal of Dungeon World is to kind of distill the fun parts of D&D down and make it more kind of on the fly, creative, than going with like a crazy pre-existing structure. And that'll kind of reveal itself as we go on.
Yeah,
So far,
we can
everybody
narrate it.
has selected a class, and I think everyone has selected a race, right? Bean, did you pick your race yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, we started with Zombie. Zombie was saying he's a human bard, and being a human as a bard gets you guessed right. Basically, I'll just pull it up again so Zombie doesn't have to repeat himself. It's on your sheet, right? Yeah, here we go. Whenever
Yep.
you first enter a civilized settlement, someone who respects the custom of hospitality to minstrels will take you in as their guest. So that's an example of like the Dungeon World abilities and how cool they are. That flat out interacts with the story. It doesn't matter if as the GM I don't want that to be true. The fact that he has that ability trumps it. So it doesn't matter if they're going to like, fucking Thievesville or wherever, some fucked up place. If it's a civilized settlement, somebody who respects the custom of hospitality to minstrels will take you in. Now, as the GM, I could make that somebody the local fucking serial killer, but I still have to follow the rules. So the players' rules trump the GM, and I like that about Dungeon World.
That is so weird, but I'm down.
All right, so let's the Mazo is talkative. We'll add Mazo. Now, Mazo, you're playing the wizard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the elf wizard.
What's your name?
Ah, man, I was supposed to think that up, wasn't I?
You have a couple you can choose from on if you're looking at the class section of the book.
Yeah, I am looking
Oh
at
man,
it.
you can't go with one of those generic names.
Yeah,
you can.
because they're
Yeah.
silly. They're a good
They're good.
start.
That's so not a G.
Oh shit, calling you out.
No, you gotta have a cool name.
What if your wizard's name was Mazo
If my wizard's name was Maza, that'd be pretty
or
goddamn meta.
Zoam? About Zoam the wizard.
Zoam. That was
Hey,
like.
there you go.
Did you just type something at random on your keyboard? That
No,
was
I-
pretty good.
Yeah, not good.
The
Zoam.
beauty about
course.
Zoam is it not only is it your name, it can also be like a magic word.
Yeah.
Zoam. So he says it and he gets hit by lightning like Shazam.
All right, you're Zoam.
Yeah.
You're Zoam the
Uh,
wizard.
Ozam.
Actually, you said it. You said it, so now I'm Zoam.
All right, Zoam. I'll let you come up with the adjective if you can do it quickly. Zoam the what? Come on, what do you got?
Zoam.
Let's
the
see.
Weak.
Zoam.
Getting called out.
Zoam the Weak? What the hell? Zoam the Wicked.
Okay, there we
But
go.
it's like-
Zoam
it's like
the wicked.
But it's like Wicked Chill. Not
Uh-oh.
like Wicked.
I don't know. You might have to pick
Maybe-
evil alignment. We'll see.
Maybe I am.
All right, so I should be able to hand that character sheet to Mazo now. Let me do that real quick. I got to go over here and say, can be edited and controlled by Mazo. And then I can say show to players. Everyone can see it real quick, but I think only Mazo can edit it now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Oh man, there's all sorts of stats.
Oh, I gotta create my lore.
All right, so Zoam the Wicked, the wizard, right? What race did you pick?
Elf.
Elf. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to be different, and I also wanted to cast Detect Magic as a cantrip. So I can just say, is this thing magic?
All right, so an elf wizard gets the ability to do what?
Cast Detect Magic as a cantrip, which means you can just like freely cast it and memorize it whenevs.
Nice. So, Mazo's character, Zoam the Wicked, an elf wizard, can use Detect Magic at will, essentially.
Yeah.
Did you edit your sheet? Are you? Because I think if you pick, or do you have to type it in? Did you have to
Yeah,
type
I'm
it in, Zombie?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. There you go. Perfect. All right. So we've got Bartleby the Second, human bard. He has guess right at any civilized place. We got Zoam the Wicked, elven wizard who can cast Detect Magic at will. Let's do conservative.
Hey,
Your character's name.
We can stick
Bryce
it is Unreal
Fairmore.
Bryce Theramore.
Fairmore.
Fair. Fair.
Yep.
Moore, of course. You got an E on the end.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
That's
like to
like
see.
getting your. That's like putting your pinky up, but in your name.
Very important there. Okay,
Yeah.
it can't be edited and controlled by conservative. I think we're good. You'll just save it and then show it. Boom.
Oh, it appeared for me.
Yay.
Nice.
And you're a human, right?
Yes, only humans are
Allowed
able
to be
answer the call
paladins,
to be
right?
a paladin.
Yeah. Well, is
Yeah,
that the
that's
is that the
racist
ability,
bullshit.
or do you get an ability on top of that?
I guess it's just a default ability since they can only be humans, but if I pray for guidance, even for a moment, and ask what here is evil, um, I you will have to tell me.
All right, so you can detect evil at will.
Wow, we can detect a lot of shit like at
Detect
will right
magic
now.
and evil all day.
Yeah. Is it magic? Is it evil? Is it evil magic?
Oh man, that's the best combo right there. That's when you're excited.
Yeah, because that's the best magic.
All right, and then we got Bean. Bean, you're
Whoops.
going with the druid, right? What race?
I'm gonna be a human, which allows me to be any domesticated animal in addition to the area that I'm attuned to.
Okay, nice. So you can be like kitty cats or like sheep.
Cow.
All right, what's your name?
Beatrix.
Beatrix. All right, excellent. Let's see. I should be able to hand that to you. And then you should be able to edit it. So druids in Dungeon World are all about shape-shifting, and Bean's character, being a human, can also shapeshift into domesticated animals in addition to any other form she's able to do. Nice. So we're kind of going through character creation here step by step in case you're like learning from the stream. We've chosen classes, we've chosen races, we've chosen names. That's the top 3 things down. Now the 4th step of character creation is choosing a look. And if I remember correctly, there's 3 little lists of adjectives.
There's 4.
Is there 4 lists? Whatever.
Yeah.
However many lists there are, you pick an adjective from each list, and it kind of gives a brief picture of your character, kind of in your mind's eye. So we'll just go alphabetically down the list. So it's going to be started with Bartleby. We'll just keep that order for now while we go through this. Bartleby, tell us your look.
All right, 1 second. Let me pull it up.
And for
Okay.
those of y'all, hold up. For those of y'all chilling on the Infinite Couch, if you want to check out the Dungeon World rules yourself, just remember you can type ! Dungeon World, and you can check out the rules and follow along. All right, so tell us your look.
All right. So I have joyous eyes, a stylish cap, traveling clothes, and a well-fed body.
All right, so Bartleby's kind of thick, kind of a jovial lad.
Yeah, a joyous fella,
What I like to see.
happy to live.
Oh shit! Did Nightbot leave?
The screech
Nightbot.
scared him off.
Yeah, it did actually. That sound is how you can drive all bots from your channel. If you play that noise, Nightbot's just restarting.
That's gonna be an important plot point during the war against the machines. So
Yeah, a lot of people
keep it in
don't
mind.
realize. Yeah, exactly. When Skynet takes over, you're gonna be happy I showed you guys that sound. Well, when Nightbot comes home, we'll be able to do that. Hype. So Bartleby is a pretty jovial bard, as bards tend to be. All right, Beatrix, tell us about your look.
So I've got haunting eyes, messy hair, and practical leathers.
So you don't have like a leather bikini or anything. You got more like
It's very practical.
very optimal, even you could say.
Very
the
optimal.
optimal leather armor.
The most optimal. All right, cool. What was it again? Haunting eyes, you said?
Haunting eyes and messy hair.
All right, so she's just come in from the woods. She's kind of like, almost like a DayZ survivor. At least in my mind's eye. Got like sticks sticking out of her head, maybe a ghillie.
So she started from the bottom. Now she's here.
Oh my god.
Wow, so witty.
slice. Cool. So I like those looks because I already have kind of like an idea in my mind's eye of what these two characters look like. But Bryce Fairmore, his very name almost describes conservative. Could you tell us Bryce's look?
Yes, he has kind eyes, styled hair, a worn holy symbol, and a bulky body.
All right, kind eyes, styled hair, a worn holy symbol. I like that, and a bulky body. So he's like, is he more like Dwayne Johnson or is he more like John Goodman when you say bulky? Is he like built or is he a blob?
He's built and blobby. Like
So
you
he's
probably
like the
couldn't
Knight of
tell.
Solaire.
Yes, exactly.
All right, he's got the Knight of Solaire thickness going on.
Man, if only we could be so wonderfully incandescent.
Grossly, even. That
You
also
can
means
if you eat
fat.
enough.
Exactly. Worn holy symbol. What does the holy symbol look like? Are you gonna go with something like classic, like some kind of cross or something, or maybe an O?
I am thinking that the holy symbol looks like a cornucopia. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Oh yeah, like the Horn of Plenty.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it have like little carved like food spilling out, or
Yeah, to go with that farm boy body.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So he's kind of like a paladin of the peasants.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool.
Nice.
So we're down to Zoam the Wicked.
Zoam the Wicked.
What's he
All
look
right.
like?
All right, so let's see if this can conjure up a dope-ass image of this elven wizard in your mind's eye. All right, so Zoam the Wicked has sharp eyes. He's got wild hair, strange robes, and a thin body.
Yes. I like
I
especially the strange robes.
Yeah, I just sort of imagined that he had like some like weird, stylish, comfortable look that was totally styling in the city, but after all this being captured by goblins, it's just completely ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does raise a good point. It's all humans except for Zoam, who's an elf. So one thing you guys should be, I can kind of pick up because world generation is almost part of character generation in Dungeon World.
It is part of character generation.
And the vibe I'm kind of picking up is I'm kind of picking up kind of a more like peasanty farmer settlement for humans and less like of a super metropolitan city. Maybe even like elves have the more metropolitan areas, like even if they're like, tree cities or something, and that's why Zoam is weird and evil,
Weird and kind of evil.
What do you guys?
Not totally evil.
Are you guys kind of feeling that? Do you kind of feel the same way?
I dig it.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
All right, cool. So one thing real quick, and this is why I love like character generation in Dungeon World, is it also kind of leads into world generation. So I have like a world map here. I think I can move you guys over to it.
Oh man, maps.
And it's just a big blank white space that we'll be drawing on while we talk about shit. And I'm not very good, so
It's gonna be like pictures of skulls and dicks and.
Well, I don't.
eventually
Fortunately, you
continents.
guys can't draw on us, so
Damn it! Well, you get to draw the skulls.
That's like-
Have fun.
it's safe. I bet you can draw on it, actually. Ah, god damn it!
There we go.
You
Thanks.
made it happen.
Can you erase that, or do I have to do it?
I think you have to do it.
You little bastard.
Yeah, I got some Roll20 experience here.
Clear drawings. Here we go. Cool. We'll have to be kind of careful, I guess. But anyway, we've got. Can you do text? Yeah, good. So we've got like a peasanty human area that we were talking about. So let's go ahead and add that. How big is my line?
You need finer lines.
Can
You're
you
gonna have to bring out your good tablet.
Can you erase like just a little bit, or do you have to do it all?
Um,
What if I like right click on it? I can move it around. Kind of cool. I don't know if I can. No, actually, I'm just moving around the screen. I'm not moving that around at all.
oh,
I think you have to clear it all, don't you?
I mean, or you can just choose your thing to be white.
Oh yeah, you can just draw over it with
Yeah.
white and make it
Yeah.
huge. Just be like,
Oh
psh.
God, I just realized that we got gold stars.
Did State give you guys gold stars in game vibes?
Yeah, he gave all of us gold stars.
All right, so that's kind of cool that you could erase that way. All right, so what I'm gonna
Oh.
do. This is probably not the best use of this, but God. Keeps
Or you
doing
can
it.
just go to transparent.
What do you mean transparent?
At the bottom right of the color thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's transparent.
Then what happens
And
when
then,
you
like-
use that?
It's like eraser, basically. I'm pretty
Learning
sure.
to draw with Dave. Oh,
No, I don't think it is. I think I'd have to use the white. I
Working
think
for me.
mine's probably haunted.
yeah,
Alright.
yours has ghosts.
What I'm gonna do is just draw like very simple areas because we don't have like Lewis's skill. So we were talking about there being like
Oh, Lewis.
like a kind of a farm type settlement for humans, right?
So like
Mhm.
a Farmville.
Wow, I'm gonna kill you. So
I know.
Nice
so
joke from 2008.
for the humans, I think y'all should all be from the same village, right? Or around the same village. You feel me? Doesn't that sound good?
That works for me.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
What kind of village names do you guys have flowing through your minds? I'm gonna draw a little house real quick here. What do you think?
Draw a
about it?
little house to stir up
Hmm.
our imaginations.
Draw a
There's-
happy little house.
A little door. My fucking
All right.
Razer
so the
Pro Death Adder
village-
mouse made me leave the campaign.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
forgot to
God.
pry this button off with the screwdriver. I hate it.
That image steak, I love it.
We'll just call the town Razor Pro Adder Death Adder button.
For real, it's like literally the worst thing I've ever seen on a mouse. It's so bad. Can't wait to pry it off with the screwdriver. It'll actually feel good. I'm gonna send him a picture of it on Twitch too, or on Twitter. I'm gonna be like, here, Razor. Here's what you should do with this button on the side of the Death Adder. And I'll have a screwdriver and like some fake blood too, so it just looks more
Fake-
metal. Like
Fake
this, like
blood,
it's bleeding. Yeah. Hell yeah.
but also real anthrax.
All right, I'm gonna keep drawing this little house. What do you guys think about the village?
Yeah, go on. Anybody else have any ideas besides me? I'm not the one who has to come from this village. I'm an
Alright.
elf.
First thing that popped into my head was Brighton.
Brighton?
I like Brighton.
Brighton.
That's a good name.
I can get behind Brighton.
Brighton, Colorado.
Is,
like
is that a
that.
place? I don't know. That
It
just
is
popped
now.
in my head.
It is now.
Well, this is Brighton, Colorado.
I'm giving it a thatch roof real quick here. Okay.
And it's in Colorado. Double
Yeah,
score.
the thatch roofs are really popular in Colorado.
Peasants love thatch roofs.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude, the peasants of Denver.
That's a thatchy roof there.
That's
Alright,
cool.
it's
I
good
hope
enough
I
for
hope
me.
It doesn't get burninated today.
It could get burninated. Nah, today's there's not gonna be a ton of action. It's mostly just making characters.
Yeah, it's 'cause we were
Uh,
captured by some fucking goblins.
Let's see. I did it.
Good job.
Yay!
Hey, there we go.
Alright, so there's a human settlement called Brighton. It's not exciting. And all the human characters are from there or from the area around it. And what I'll do is I'll bust out the old green here. And we'll draw like some happy little scribbles around it. to indicate that it's surrounded by forests. All right, these are forest scribbles.
So are they like a farming / gathering / banished village?
Yeah, it's basically Brighton is like a banished village. They got hunting,
They got like the little
gathering,
picker.
yeah, some
Some
cool
guys gotta
like
make axe
witchy
heads.
ladies living in the woods.
Ooh, spooky.
Blessolier in chat says Bob Ross would be proud. Yeah, dude, these some happy little trees I'm drawing right now. I think we can all get behind it.
Yeah.
Boom! Look at that. That's dude, looks like a forest. Believe it. All right.
It looks like the entire settlement is blazed up.
It's true. It's true. All right. And so that means there's got to be an elf settlement too. So while we're here, let's go ahead and take care of that. Now, Mazo, what is the elf settlement called?
The elf settlement.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm envisioning almost like a tree city, like from the OG EverQuest. Like the elves are actually more advanced than humans, you know. But they.
I fell off that city so many times.
Yeah.
Great. Spitball in here. Both of those, they're like rival cities. Ooh.
Brighton is like a rival. Well, yeah, humans always hate everyone
yeah.
that's not humans. That's just
They like
standard.
to each other.
Humans are
Brighton's
racist
probably
as
too
hell.
backwards, though.
Yeah.
All right.
They don't like them, but they're certainly not rivals. They're just like, ugh, elves. All right. What's it called, Mazo?
So we got a dope ass tree city.
Yeah.
Probably some like evergreens and shit.
Yeah, I gotta draw it while you talk about it.
Yeah, you gotta draw it. You gotta conjure this image of like.
I'm gonna draw a big ass tree.
Yeah, you draw a big ass tree, the fucking world tree, and a little house up top. Little tree fort. Entsville. Daka has suggested Entsville. That's not bad. It is kind of a mile high city.
Innsville is bad. Be real.
The fucking tree from those Keebler cookie commercials.
Yes.
We live inside and we make cookies because we're the elves that don't like too much sunlight. And then after we're done, we just sit in the back and gold farm in EverQuest.
Like a sick platform right here.
Oh, neat. Like a little standy place.
Something like that. You gotta have it have like max perspective. Have it like come around. You gotta fill in this side, you know. What's it called? I'm gonna come up with it for you. I already came up with your character name.
What? Oh, come on. Let's call this place Dark Pines.
Okay, there we go. See, that's something. Dark Pine. I like it.
Yeah, I was trying to come up with something doper. It's not wicked. It's just wicked. There's wicked parties. There's like lighting and shit.
So is that the Giving Tree?
It's like
This
the
is the Giving
Ibiza.
Tree.
It's like the Ibiza of Elven tree settlements.
I gotta make it look pine-like now.
Well, now you're just giving it well manicured hair.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's the best I'm gonna do. All right. So Dark Pine.
Dark Pine.
Solo or multiple pine? Is it like that? I think Dark Pines sounds more like an elf city. You know, they don't give a fuck about plural or singular.
Yeah, no, it's just Dark Pine.
No, it's two. There's multiple. I did it. It's like Twin Peaks,
Pines.
but Dark Pines.
Twin Peaks. It's like Twin Pines.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. So we have, and look at this. You always got to do this too. This is very key. Hold up, real quick. You have to do like the little like you know what I'm
it's within
saying?
walking distance, but if your blood trail gets caught in some monsters, you may have to fight.
Nah, it's not walking distance. Who knows? You know, this could be like 5,000 miles away. I'm gonna like connect it some to this. You gotta like put the trees around it so everyone knows it's all foresty.
Yeah.
I think this is actually like probably too photorealistic for some people. Like it might freak them out.
This is some high level graphics. Yeah. I think my graphics card is starting to overheat.
Yeah, people's streams are probably struggling to keep up with this. All right.
They'll
So
never catch up.
So we have a little bit of the world already, which is one of my favorite parts of Dungeon World character creation is the fact that as you create characters, you come up with parts of the world and back and forth. So we have everyone's look now. We have kind of a picture in our mind's eye of Bartleby, Beatrix, Bryce, and Zoam.
Zoam.
Basically, all humans have B names. I should do that. I should make every human have a B name.
Just all of them forever.
So the next step in Dungeon World character creation, it's like the first crunchy step, you could say. Y'all are gonna choose your stats, and you don't actually roll stats in Dungeon World. What you do instead is pick them. So everybody gets a 16, a 15, a 13, a 12, a 9, and an 8. And y'all distribute those amongst your strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma as y'all see fit. So take a moment to go ahead and do that. If you're kind of deciding, or as a new player, y'all probably already know, but those of you watching, you want to look at your moves and see what abilities those kind of are influenced by, and put high numbers in those stats so you can be effective. I'm going to move us back over the arena here so we don't have to look at my art for too long. I know it's really good. But go ahead and assign y'all stats. And then, Bartleby, have you assigned yours?
No, I'm doing it right now.
Okay, cool. No worries. We'll start with you whenever you're done. I'm just
Okay.
making sure it actually holds on to the world map. It does. By the way, if you're just now getting comfortable on the Infinite Couch, it is the O Show. We definitely had some technical difficulties earlier. We figured out a feedback tone that'll actually disable robots. If you guys ever need that in the future. But tonight we're starting a Dungeon World campaign on the O Show, and it'll be going for quite some time, I hope. It's going to be pretty casual where people can drop in and out. It's all viewers, so that's pretty hype. There might be internet famous people later. There might not. I don't know. But I want to play Dungeon World so bad I started either way. And we're going through character creation in the first session, kind of step by step, very slowly, trying to explain things. In case you're just now learning about Dungeon World, we've got a couple commands set up. We've got !! Dungeon World. In fact, I think I should be able to get Nightbot back. But you should, once Nightbot's back in here, you should be able to type ! Dungeon World and get a link to the rules, which are free. You can buy like a nice looking version if you want, but the rules are free. And if you type ! Roll20, I think, you can get a link to the web app we're using to play, which is badass. We're using a GameVox server, but it actually has built-in voice, all kinds of shit. And it has 3D dice, which are essential. But if you're kind of catching up, we're currently doing character generation. We're on step 5. So the players are picking their stats. I think I can pull up character sheets here for you. I love Bartleby's
Shows them
icon.
all of our things.
Yeah. So we have Bartleby the Second, a human bard played by Zombie. We have Beatrix the druid, played by Bean. She's a human as well. We have Bryce Fairmore, a human paladin, played by Conservative. And we have Zoam the Wicked, the elf wizard, played by Maza. Check this out. Let me see if I can edit y'all's sheets like while you work on them. Wouldn't that be cool?
Put all sorts of shit in and mess with our things.
No, actually, it's like if I type that in, does it save it? I think it does. The GM can flat out just come in and be like, no. Give me that.
Try harder. You're a butt.
All right. I'm gonna type in y'all's classes, Bryce and Beatrix, in the upper right, so I won't forget. Cool. And right now they're picking their stats. So, Bartleby, have you picked your stats?
Pickwicker.
I'm using my one of my mouse buttons, like on the side of my mouse to talk.
Oh,
I
and you keep clicking back.
Yeah, so
I did that a minute ago too. That's all good. That's the button I'm gonna pry off with the screwdriver and mail back to Razer.
I gotta
You should
stop.
just
I'm
put
like,
in
you
a
could
bit
have
that-
this button. Well, here, have you picked yours, Mazo?
I've got all my stats set up.
All right, I'll
Show
start at
roll
I'll
that
start at the
footage.
bottom here. I'll start at the bottom and get here.
Okay.
All right, so I'll actually. I like how you changed it to W. Wow.
I'm glad you noticed.
All right, so Mazo assigned his stats. Let's see if he did it right. He assigned a 16 to intelligence, which
Of
makes
course.
sense because he's a wizard. He
Yep.
assigned a 15 to dexterity, which makes sense because he doesn't want to get hit, and elves are
I don't-
supposedly very
Nimble,
prancy.
agile.
Prancy.
Also, I'm gonna be talking a lot of shit, so I just don't want to get hit.
I feel you. Charisma
Struggle.
13. I guess evil
Yeah.
people need high charisma to convince people.
Hey, I'm stuck here in a goblin pit in my cool ass party dress.
Yeah.
I was totally ready to schmooze.
You're gonna talk your way out of it, probably.
I'll figure
Oh.
something out.
You
Um,
haven't filled out the rest of your stuff.
let's see. You got. Well, maybe he's keeping up with the class. You got 12 wisdom. You won't be using that very much, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
You went the 9 constitution, so no adjustment to hit points. A little below average. Like you were saying, you're very thin. And
Yes.
8 strength, which definitely makes sense. All right. So
Yeah.
you are nimble, smart, kind of a silver tongue, but you're a thin and weak little girly elf, right?
Exactly.
Beautiful. All right. Bryce, have you done your stats yet?
Yes, I have.
All right, let's check those out. So Bryce has put 16 in charisma, very good for a paladin. That personal charm. 15 strength again, definitely good for a paladin. 13 constitution, so you'll probably be the closest thing to a tank the party has. 12 wisdom. On the slightly above average side, definitely makes sense for a good-hearted paladin. 9 intelligence, not the brightest, but he makes up for it. And 8 dexterity, little clumsy.
Well, I am a fat farmer.
Yeah,
Fat
exactly.
farmer.
You farm fat? No. Beatrix, have you done your stats? I heard Beaton try to talk in real life, but I didn't hear it on.
Tell her to talk louder. Maybe your microphone. will pick
Maybe
her
my
up.
mic will pick it up. I know she could hear me though.
Yeah. Apparently, it's impossible.
She might have
So
broke it
for
again.
you.
I could fix it for her. All right, let's do Bartleby real quick.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh wait, hang on. I think I could put. What was that? It's like a. What the hell? I can put like this little transparent thing with your name on the screen, but like I don't know what it does. Maybe it's for like turn order or something. I have no fucking clue. All right, let's talk about your stats real quick here. Wait, now it comes up every time. The fuck? Who drew? I'm killing you. I think I can clear that though. Yeah. I don't know what this is I pulled out. Do y'all have any idea?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I could double click it and pull up your sheet, I think, like real quick. Look
Oh,
at
get the
that. Pretty hype. That's pretty badass. Alright, you signed your stats, right?
Yep.
Alright. Let's take a look at these. So you put your 16 in charisma. That's very bardic. You got a 15 strength. So you might get in the mix a little bit, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
In the mix.
13 dexterity. Ah, okay. So you'll be kind of hard to hit. And you went ahead and put the 12 in constitution, so you don't get an HP penalty. I see what you're doing there. You're like a you're like a scald. You're like a battle bard.
Yeah, those
Nah.
are the best bards.
Bard will be the second 8 close parentheses doesn't play around.
Well, is he the son of Bartleby?
Sure.
So he learned like the fighting from his father.
Oh yeah.
He learned how to
Nice.
Bartleby
We're getting the
from his
lore in.
dad.
He learned how to Bartleby the best he could be.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you did 9 intelligence, so slightly below average, but not dumb. And 8 wisdom, so perhaps a bit impulsive. Bartleby the second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So let me real quick. I tell you what, we've been live for about an hour. So I'm gonna turn it into a little break here, so I can make sure B's computer's working okay, and then we'll continue with character creation. All right. For those of you kind of playing along at home, we've got a couple more steps here through character creation, and we're definitely gonna be taking our time. We're probably gonna be playing just for a couple hours toward the end of the broadcast, because I want this to be something as well that you can watch and learn Dungeon World from as well, because a lot of broadcasts I watch fly through everything, so if you don't already know the system, you're going to have no clue. I'd like this to be able to help you figure out what the fuck is going on, because Dungeon World's a little tricky at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's amazing. So I think we will take a little break here real quick so I can help out Bean, and then when we come back, we'll continue with character creation. Does that sound okay to you guys?
That's fine with me.
All right, good. All right, it'll be pretty quick though. I'm gonna mute the game box during the break, and I'll have on music and shit.
Cool.
Cool. So we'll take a quick break here. It's my first time like streaming a tabletop game too, so I'm kind of like getting a handle on everything. So I apologize if I'm a little derpy. I think we're doing good here. After the break, we'll be coming back with the finish up of character generation, and then we'll get into some action. The stream title is a little bit of a spoiler about that action, since it is Captains of the Goblin Warlord. But as always, I definitely appreciate you guys hanging out on the Infinite Couch as usual. This is the start of a Dungeon World campaign that'll be lasting for quite a while. It's all viewers. We'll be having people hop in and out. During breaks, I try to encourage you to take care of yourself as well. Stand up, stretch, get some water, get your blood flowing. Go like hug a baby or something. If you're new to the broadcast, welcome. Check out the info down below the video. It'll answer any questions you might have about the O Show. And I'll be back with you guys soon.
And whisper, it's alright. Happiness is all I really need to keep my soul full and wear my heart up on my sleeve. Can't escape it, I can't outpace it. Get straight off of the path you've flown so far. Instead of your last dance, take a second chance. Rebirth is waiting for you. Ignite your life.
Can't hold you back. from destiny. It's your time now. Set yourself free. Can't hold you back from destiny. It's your time now.
Look back upon the night. It's always dark before the dawn. So simple, now you see. Strike the match to set you free.
Yo, what is good? Appreciate your patience during that break. I think we got all of Bean's technical difficulties ironed out, and I had to smash some food real quick. I haven't eaten yet today, so and I'll probably have to take multiple food breaks throughout the night because I'm fucking starving. But it is the O Show. We're going to be playing Dungeon World tonight. We're starting off a Dungeon World campaign that I hope will last a while with viewers kind of coming in and out. This is my first time broadcasting a tabletop game, so please expect technical difficulties. But we are taking things kind of slow, explaining the steps along the way in case you're brand new to Dungeon World. We got a couple commands set up. You can type !Dungeon World to get a link to the rules. They're free. You can also type !Roll20 to check out the web app that we'll be using tonight. As always, I appreciate you guys chilling on the Infinite Couch. Hello, adventurers.
Hello
good?
there.
Dude, if you
Hello.
could see how fast I was eating, it was like... I was disgusted. I was the one doing it. So Bean's working, right? Bean, you're good?
Yeah, she's
I
good.
think I'm good. I apologize
Woo!
for all of the technical difficulties.
No,
That's
it's good.
cool, but
Hold
that
up,
noise,
I
that
was
knife
just-
noise that kills machines.
Yeah, you helped us learn the machine killing noise, Nicole.
I do what I can, guys. I do what I can.
Hold up,
Kill the
so
machines.
I was yelling while you were talking. I couldn't hear myself. How did you do that? Woo!
I think I switched.
See,
I switched
it's
to
because I'm like 7 feet away
OSX.
from you right now.
And this is just working better for me. I'm using my old ass iMac that's like 6 years old, and it's falling apart because my
It's a ghost.
newer computer doesn't recognize my old ass earbuds. Anyway, I switched to OSX, and for whatever reason, this is working better than running it on Windows. So
Did they pay you for that ad, or
Yep.
Apple
I
just
expect
paid
a
you?
check in the mail
Yeah.
any day now from
My Mac.
Apple.
Hi, I'm Mac.
I'm a Mac, and I just work.
That's what happened, though.
I know. All right. So let me pull up your character sheet. Good old Beatrix, the human druid, and let's take a look. You assigned your stats, right? Yeah, I see them.
Yes.
All right. So Beatrix put her 16 in wisdom wisely. Good stat for a druid to have. You want the 15 constitution. So
I did.
little tankiness there. I like it.
My hit points are 21.
That's a lot of hit points.
Your dexterity is 13. Goes with the tankiness, strength 12. So you're going kind of like a Jaheira from Baldur's Gate style here. You're gonna whip some ass, I can tell. 9 charisma, a little standoffish, and 8 intelligence. So not the sharpest. Cool. So that's everybody's stats. Now, if you're following along, we're moving into step 6 of character creation by the book, which is kind of not a step at all. It's figure out modifiers. And I'll show you guys a character sheet real quick. The character sheets on Roll20 just do it for you. So if you see down here where it says, for instance, have Beatrix up right here, Wisdom 16, the modifier's 2. So basically what that means is every time Beatrix is rolling something related to her wisdom, she's going to get to add a +2 to it. So I think it automatically does modifiers, right?
Yeah.
Damn, look at that 3D dice.
3D dice are the best guys.
That was a charisma roll too. Damn.
So the next step, step 7, is to set your maximum hit points. I think you guys already went ahead and did that too, right?
Yeah.
All right, looks
Mhm.
like Bartleby's got 18 hit points. You said Beatrix has 21.
Yes, sir.
Change that change that 15 to 21, the max there on the right.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Um,
Oh shit, Bryce, you already have your lore? Oh no,
What do
that's
you
just
mean?
your. Oh,
uh,
in your bio. That's just
Yeah,
your.
it's just my
What's it called?
appearance.
Yeah, appearance. Okay.
we
Yeah, I'm
got.
putting all that stuff in my bio.
Speaking of Bryce, we got 23 hit points on Bryce. So Beatrix and Bryce have a bucket of HP. Bartleby's got a decent amount. Zoam has 13 hit points.
Yeah,
Zoam's gonna die.
I'm a
Well,
babby.
you're the wizard. You're like.
I'm a
you're gonna
babby.
die.
Zoam's gonna fall and skin his knee and die. All right, so that was step 7, maximum hit points. Yeah, I told you some of these are quick. But
Yep.
this is a very important step. Step 8, choose starting moves. I'm gonna talk about moves for a second. Dungeon World is about fancy moves. That's really it. Everything in Dungeon World is a move. For instance, there's some basic moves, like hack and slash is the name of one of the moves, and that's melee combat. Or volley is the name of a move, that's range combat. Defy danger is the name of a move. That's when you're doing something in a dangerous situation. Defending is a move. Spouting lore is a move, and one of my favorite moves. So there are moves that everybody can do. Those are called basic moves. There's also class moves that are the whole point of being one of these classes. So the next step we're on, what did I say? Step 8? Yeah. Step 8 is where you make choices related to the moves that your character starts with. So let's start, again, I'll just start at the alphabetical top with Bartleby. Bartleby, why don't you tell me about your starting moves? What can bards do?
All right. Well, first I have arcane art, which is I can weave a performance into a basic spell, and then I can choose 3 or a couple different effects. One of them is heal for 1d8 damage. Another is plus 1d4 forward to damage. Another is their mind is shaken clear of 1 enchantment. And the next one I can choose is the next time someone successfully assists the target with aid, they get plus 2 instead of plus 1. And then another starting move I have is Bardic Lore. And I get to choose an area of expertise, which I still haven't decided on.
So that's one of your choices. So bards get an ability called Arcane Art. And like Zombie described, it's essentially you use your music to help someone with a certain effect. You can heal, which is pretty badass. You can give them a bonus to damage that they deal, which is pretty cool. You can shake them free of some kind of enchantment, like being held or some shit like that. Or this is an interesting one. Any character can aid another character. It's kind of the generic help me out move. It'd be like if the thief was picking a lock and I went over there and helped them by handing him the tools that he needed. Something like that. You can give him a +1. If Bartleby, for instance, is also, playing a jaunty tune to inspire them, that turns into a +2, which is statistically a big change. But you said you had a choice to make with Bardic Lore, right? What are your choices?
Okay, so I get to choose an area of expertise, and I can choose spells and magics, the dead and undead, grand histories of the known world, a bestiary of creatures unusual, the planar spheres, legends of heroes past, or gods and their servants.
What are you going to pick?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to think.
Well, what does Bardic Lore do for you? What does the ability do?
It is when you first encounter an important creature, location, or item covered by your Bardic Lore, you can ask the GM any one question about it. The GM will answer truthfully, and the GM may then ask you what tale, song, or legend you heard that information in.
All right, cool. So I love this move. What that means is whatever category that Zombie selects here is going to allow him to get the ability to every time we encounter something like that, right? Or does it say the first time you encounter it? Yeah.
Yeah, the first time.
To ask a question about it that I just flat out as the GM have to answer. So again, it's one of those abilities in Dungeon World that makes the GM work.
But then the GM can then turn it back around and
You
make
got
the player
it.
work a little.
Which is the best part. A lot of times in Dungeon World, there's like this tit for tat going on. So if the bard pulls that on the GM is then able to be like, as part of the rules, well, how did you learn that? What book did you read that in? What song is that from? You know, what epic is that from? So it's really fun. What are you gonna pick? What's your area of expertise?
Now, earlier you asked this. You were asking everybody, and I said you should pick the Bestiary of Creatures Unusual because then you get yourself a Bardic Pokédex.
True. What else do you guys think? What do you guys think?
We could open it up to the infinite couch.
Yeah, we can do that too.
List them off again, and y'all chilling on the infinite couch. If you care, toss into the chat what you would pick if you were a zombie.
Okay, so here they are: spells and magics, the dead and undead, grand histories of the known world, a bestiary of creatures unusual, the planar spheres, legends of heroes past, and gods and their servants. I get to choose one for my area of expertise.
The other cool thing about the way ability selections go in Dungeon World and why we're kind of spending a lot of time in character creation is it is a way for players to set the tone of the game. Because if Bartleby picks the undead, for instance, that's flat out the game telling the GM, I want undead in the game. Or, you know, if you pick whatever, it's a way for not only the player to pick something you want to be good at, but to communicate via the game itself what type of game they want to see.
Right.
The Batum thinks you should do the history of bestiality. I think that's only something that Finnish people are interested in. Oh,
yeah, that's
wrecked.
True.
Sick.
Wrecked. Nationally wrecked. The choice I've seen, the most common suggestion was a bestiary of unusual creatures or whatever?
Yeah, everybody's
bestiary
just
of
rolling
creatures
with
unusual.
me.
Yeah. That's
want
what
you to be
the
able to
Infinite Couch
identify.
wants to see.
Okay. Let's see.
Now me personally, I'll tell you what came to my head when I thought of Bartleby, again, this is just my suggestion, is Legends of Heroes Past.
That's also what I was
That's
thinking.
true.
I was kind of thinking
that
like
heroic lineage.
yeah, exactly.
You guys should have spoken up. Speak up more.
Like old Bartleby.
Yeah.
The classic, the old one.
Yeah. Like his heroic pops got him into the whole idea, and now that's another idea. What are you
He
feeling,
just
man?
sings songs about his dad.
What are you feeling?
I was kind of feeling Grand Histories of the Known World. I was kind of feeling that.
Grand histories of the known world.
Grand Theft Autos of the known world.
So that would kind of communicate that you'd like to have like ancient lore in the game and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
All right. So is that your choice? Grand histories of the known world?
God, it's a really tough decision.
I'm gonna start counting down. You got to pick 3, 2, 1. What do you pick?
All right, I'll do Bestiary of Creatures Unusual.
All right, Unusual Creatures Bestiary. Nice. Make sure you write that down because we'll forget it. So I think that's the only choice you had to make, right?
Yeah.
So we'll go through the other Bardic starting moves real quick, just because we're trying to make this informative too. So be fucking patient. Keep your pants on. Actually, take them off.
Take your pants off.
All right. So and I'll kind of go through them too. Because if I read them, they'll go in my brain too, and I'll remember what you guys can do and can kind of help. Like, oh, maybe because it's kind of hard to keep track of all your shit. So So bards get another ability called Charming and Open. Whenever they speak frankly with someone, you can ask an NPC a question from the list below, and they have to answer it honestly. So, if Bartleby like buys some rounds and is like trying to smooth some information out of somebody, he can ask one of the questions on this list you see here. For instance, what are you really feeling right now? Or how could I get you to blank? And they have to answer it truthfully. So again, the abilities give players the way to directly interact with the story, which is probably one of the best parts of Dungeon World. And then this final bard starting ability, a port in the storm. Whenever you return to a civilized settlement, tell the GM the last time you visited, because it's kind of assumed that a bard would have basically hit up every place in the known world because they travel around. And the GM has to tell the player how it's changed since then. So again, it's a way to force the GM to do something as part of the rules. It's almost like in Dungeon World, the GM is made into a player as well, but they're playing like a different game. It's like a game on top of the game. It's all meta and stuff. All right. So let's do Beatrix next here in alphabetical order. Beatrix, do you have any moves that have choices associated with them? I think you definitely do, huh?
I do. As the druid, I get to pick which animals I'm attuned to and can shapeshift into.
All right, cool. Let's that's Born of the Soil. It looks like you already chose, right?
Yeah, I decided to go with the woods.
Cool.
Just seemed to make the most sense.
Definitely. So you're from those woods kind of around. Did you like the photorealistic trees, by the way? So you pick forest, and as a human, you can also turn into domesticated animals, right?
Yeah, domesticated animals.
All right, cool. So druids get this ability to shapeshift, and we'll talk about it a little bit here in a second. But they can't shapeshift into any animal. It has to be animals in a certain biome you could think of. And as a human, whatever biome she picks, she also can turn into domesticated animals. Let's see. So the next ability you have, by nature sustained. Druids don't have to eat or drink. And if a move says to mark off a ration, which is like a way in the game to measure distance, actually, you guys will see that in a later session. She's just like, nah, I'm good. I don't have to eat it. Spirit Tongue allows druids to understand any animals native to their land. And I would say that would probably extend to the domesticated animals too. And what that relates to is this shape-shifting ability. What were you saying?
I was just going to say that the move specifically says it's any animal whose essence you have studied.
Aha, okay, cool. So how druids shapeshift is they can take on the form of any animal in their native biome, or in her case, domesticated animals. And the GM tells them what moves this new form has. Now, usually when I do it, if the druid is like turning into an animal with the hopes of getting a specific ability, I'll usually honor it. Like if they turn into a snake, they want to have a poison attack or something, that makes sense, shit like that. But if the player can't come up with anything, the GM is supposed to help them out. And how it works is whatever move you're trying to unlock, you roll, and the better you do at your roll, the more times you can use your move before you warp back into being just a human again. And the cool thing about shapeshifting is even if you totally fail, you still get to do that ability one time. But the GM is going to lay something else on there, which is really fun for me. And then this final move that druids have, whenever you spend, it's called Studied Essence. Whenever you spend time in contemplation of an animal spirit, you can add its species to those you can assume using shapeshifting. So that means you can add individual animals to your list as shapeshifting, but you have to do it in-game and spend time doing it. You can only do it one animal at a time. Salty on the Infinite Couch says form of a beaver. Well, Beatrix is from the woods, right? So she could turn into a beaver right now, huh?
I could totally turn into a beaver.
What like special move would a beaver have?
Probably some sort of biting move, or maybe like you could slap an enemy with your tail.
There you go. The tail slap.
Dave, I had one more thing that I had to choose, but I didn't list it as a
what was
as
it?
an ability. Druids have to pick a tell, which is something that kind of marks them as being from the animal world. And I was thinking, I don't know what it's called, but you know how goats have rectangle-shaped pupils?
I actually didn't know that, but
Oh, I don't know what it's called, if there's a name for that shape of pupil, but I thought it would be cool to have something
you have
kind
goat
of
pupils.
Yeah.
Goat pupils.
Oh my god! You have goat
I did not know
eyes.
that.
I do.
That's
I
awesome.
Would someone
eyes
on the
and my
Infinite
pupils are
Couch
rectangles.
link a picture of some goat pupils?
Dude, goat eyes are cool. I saw some goats. I saw some goats in Maryland. Little
like
tiny goats.
you dated? Oh, okay. I thought you meant you dated some goats.
Why?
I'll
give-
Why would I date a goat?
They're cute.
Are you speciesist
Maybe you're
or
into that.
something? Damn.
A little bit.
Goats are people
I think-
too.
bonus points goes to whoever can figure out if there's some sort of specific name for that shape of pupil.
All right, that's the Infinite Couch's homework. Figure out what a square pupil is referred to as. But all right, so
Pretty
so
cool.
druids in Dungeon World. I'm glad you reminded me. I forgot about that. Have some kind of tell, some kind of way that if you pay attention, you can tell that they're not of this world or they're a little something different. Sometimes I pick really obvious ones. Like I've played one that has like antlers, shit like that. But in this case, Beatrix has goat eyes. What color are they?
They're brown.
All right. I think there's a picture of goat eyes right here. Yeah. I think the stream can see that right now. Yeah, you can, right? Yeah. So that's what her eyes look like. Look at
That's
that.
wild.
How fucked up is that?
And goats truly are the devil's creatures.
No. That's how you know. Thanks for that picture. So that's what her eyeballs look like. I like it.
It's like staring down the beast.
All right, so Bryce, what kind of choices do you have to make, sir?
For the most part, they're pretty much laid out for me what I can do.
All right, so you didn't have any things that had like choose this or that. You might
Well, I
not.
can.
Oh yeah, you
which
do.
is,
No, you totally have one. We're gonna
I
talk
have
about
one
it.
Which is called Quest, which
Yeah.
requires a bit of talking.
We gotta set up the quest. All right. So paladins actually have a big choice to make, and if you're just joining us, if you're just catching in, we're on step 8 of character generation. I'm sure somebody will run the commands to get you the link to the rules, as well as the web app we're using. And we're definitely taking our time so people that are new to the game can see what Dungeon World's all about. They can learn about it. So we're on the Paladin right now. Paladins have a big choice to make. It's one of my favorite choice moves in the game. But let's talk about the Paladin's other abilities before we get down to it. So Paladins can lay on hands. That means they can heal by touching you. At least that's what they tell you.
It has to be skin to skin, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They can also remove disease. Now, the cool thing about the way Lay on Hands works in Dungeon, if the Paladin rolls poorly, they still succeed, but they take the disease or the damage onto themselves. I always thought that was badass. Paladins have an ability called I am the law, and whenever they give an NPC an order vested in their divine authority, so not like bring me a sandwich, it's got to be like buy falafel, bring me a sandwich. If they succeed, they get a bonus to every roll against that person in the future. On a 7 or higher, they get to give them one command from do what you say, back away cautiously, and flee or attack you. Actually, they choose. My bad. You don't get to pick. But they have to pick one of those 3 options. If you fail, not only do they do what they want, but you have a penalty against them in the future because you kind of embarrassed yourself. You're like, buy falafel, make me a sandwich. And they're like, go stuff yourself. And you can't really come back from that. The other thing that paladins can do is they're accustomed to wearing big, bulky armor. So they don't get the clumsy tag, which is just like a tags in Dungeon World are like additional descriptions for items. You can kind of think of them like abilities or penalties. And most heavy armor is clumsy, but paladins don't have to. They can ignore that. But let's talk about this quest. So every paladin, the way they even get their paladin abilities is that they're on a quest. And there's like I don't have it up, but there's like a list of stuff you have to choose for your quest. So lay it on me, Bryce.
I have to dedicate myself to a mission. It can either be to slay an enemy, defend something, or to discover the truth about something. By choosing one, I get 2 boons, which are blessings. I can either an unwavering sense of direction, invulnerability to a certain type of damage, a mark of divine authority, senses that pierce lies, a voice that transcends language, and a freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep. So basically turns me into like an inevitable sort of.
Yeah, so a paladin chooses a mission. They get 2 special abilities or boons based off that, or not based off of, but because of that mission. And they have, they pick 1 vow, which is a code
Actually,
they have to live by, right?
Yeah, you pick the vow.
Oh yeah, I get to pick it. Nice.
Since it's from my patron.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So first off, does your deity have a name? I know you said the holy symbol is a cornucopia, which if that's a $10 word, y'all. So that's like a horn of plenty, like the pilgrim shit. Does your deity have a name? Do you follow falafel or?
I do not follow falafel
All right,
this
good.
time.
Good.
My deity's name is Zaymina.
Zaymina. Is it a boy or girl?
It is a female. It's a mother and agricultural based deity.
All right.
Harvest and fertility.
Perfect. That's the perfect peasant deity. So Zaymina, is that what it is? Did I say that right?
Yeah, Zemyna.
Z-E-N. Zaymina. All right. So Zaymina, the goddess of agriculture and motherhood and good stuff like that. Symbols the cornucopia. And what mission are you on for Zaymina?
Well, since currently I'm just hanging out around the village, I figure that my goal at the moment is simply to protect the village right now. Since I'm sort of insular, I've probably not been ventured too far away from my home.
So which one from the
people I
list
know.
is that?
That would be defend, and I guess Brighton from iniquities that beset them.
Aha. So your goal is your mission, your holy mission from Zaymina is to defend the village of Brighton, right?
Right.
Cool. What 2 boons does Zaymina grant you to assist you on this mission?
Well, since it is a farming community, I am thinking that probably a Mark of Divine Authority.
All
And
right.
since it's also like a constant job, I'm gonna say a freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep.
Hell yeah, that's the one. All right, so the first boon you have freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep. That one's pretty straightforward. Damn, I wish I had that boon in real life. Oh my god. Now the second one, or it was the first one you mentioned, but the Mark of Divine Authority. What exactly does that mean?
I have no idea.
I think it means. I think it's meant to mean like some